This is GG33 Numerology and Astrology Profiles, and today we're going to talk about Dana White. But before we do, we're going to talk about this man right here. His name is Shane McMahon. He is the son of Vince McMahon. Yes, that same guy from the WWE. And in a different timeline, he was the guy who made the UFC famous. What am I talking about? Sit back, relax. We're about to find out. Dana White is born July 28th, 1969. He is born in the year of the rooster. In Chinese astrology, people who are born in the year of the roosters are pretty aggressive, to say the least. The fact of the matter is that he is the one who was basically credited for giving the UFC what it is, worldwide fame, makes perfect sense. Not just if you know his personality, but if you know us here at GG33, we do things a little bit differently. We're talking about his numerology and his astrology. And Dana White, born 1969, the year of the rooster, makes perfect sense because the UFC was founded 1993, the year of the rooster. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go down Dana White. We're going to look at his past, future, and we're going to talk about Shane McMahon as well. You see, Shane over here is also born in the year of the rooster, and Shane took a liking to the UFC, and Shane went to his dad and he's like, yo, dad, let's buy this thing. Here's Dana White talking about it right here. Dana White said Vince stopped his son from buying it. Obviously that was a mistake in a different timeline, who knows? But you know what's interesting? In this timeline, I believe it was a year ago, the UFC and the WWE merged into one entity. So it ended up happening anyway, just under different circumstances and with different players. So let's go down with it because again, Shane McMahon wanted to buy the UFC. He's a rooster. The UFC is a rooster. And who actually did it? It was Dana White, a rooster. But you know what? The story goes a lot deeper. First thing I want to do is I want to talk about Dana White himself. Matter of fact, let's let Dana do the talking himself.
Finally, last one. I'm a good friend of yours, Oscar De La Hoya, has announced he's coming out of retirement to box again. I just wondered if you had any...
Cocaine isn't cheap.
You know, here's the thing about roosters. They're extremely blunt. Whether you hate them or you like them, roosters are extremely blunt. This is an alpha rooster. This is how they act. He's not laughing. He's telling you what he thinks. Let's watch some more of this.
Trying to protect the fighters from the commission.
And the more you talk about it, the more they try to mess with you.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I am absolutely positive. You know, there's obviously some incompetence there, number one, but...
He's always quick to mention someone's incompetence because roosters are what you would call true terrorists. That's what they do. But you know, Dana is a rooster and he has an enemy sign, just like every other sign. And the rooster's enemy sign is the cat. And that's why Dana White had to go through this in 2023. Listen and learn.
In Mexico, UFC president Dana White and his wife Anne brought it all in, but the celebration became physical. The video, obtained and published by TMZ, shows White,
his wife, hit him,
grabbing his,
and he hit his wife back. He had to deal with this all of 2023, his enemy year. This is what happened. Let's go to another Dana White.
There are probably two guys that absolutely tried to destroy the company.
He's the UFC guy who basically credited for making it world famous. Dana White, a rooster, UFC, a rooster company. Listen to who he credits for trying to destroy it.
Ortiz and Randy Couture.
He said Tito Ortiz and Randy Couture. Now, him and Tito is documented, but let's look at Randy. Randy is born in 1963, the year of the cat. Dana, I'm not sure if you knew this, but the cat is the enemy sign of the rooster. This is why this guy wanted not only to destroy you, but he also wanted to destroy the company because they have enemy energy. See, it's not just people, it's also things. Imprinted energy. People are born, companies are founded. When are they incorporated? Stuff like that matters. Let's go back to Dana over here. Let's start looking at him and his history. Let's see. He moved to Las Vegas. Now, why is a move to Las Vegas very positive to Dana White? You see, Las Vegas was founded in 1905. 1905 happens to be the year of the snake. The snake and rooster are best friends. I'm a snake. I married a rooster. I understand these things. So Dana moved to a location of the country that is really good for him. You know who Vegas isn't very good for? People who are born in the year of the pig. And who is born in pig years has had tragedies in Las Vegas? How about a guy by the name of Tupac, who was born in 1971, who was gunned down in Las Vegas? His enemy sign, because it was founded under snake energy. But Dana over here, who's born in the rooster year, Las Vegas is a very good place for him. So he graduated in 1987. He started at a college and he dropped out. Now, 1987 was a cat year, the enemy of the rooster. So obviously that wasn't good for anyone born 69, including Dana White. Moving on. 2001. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So in 2001, basically his benefactors, Frank and Lorenzo, they bought the UFC for about $2 million. Basically made him the power player there, and he turned into $1 billion company. Now, this is very important. It started in 2001. 2001 is the year of the snake. Didn't we just say snakes and roosters are best friends? So Dana moved to a snake location, Las Vegas, and in 2001 got his big break with the UFC. You know who else got his big break in 2001? Tom Brady. And Tom Brady happens to be born in 1977, the year of the snake, because snake energy benefits roosters, snakes, and oxes. So Tom Brady got his big break in 2001 with the Patriots. Another snake by the name of Kanye West got his big break in 2001 with the Blueprint Jay-Z. And here we are with Dana White, a rooster, who got his big break in Las Vegas in 2001. Let's move on. Street interview with TMZ Sports. Dana White said, "Never will you see women fight in the UFC." See, Dana, this is a lesson to you and a lesson to everyone watching this. You don't make promises in your enemy year. 2011 was your enemy year, just like 2023, just like 1999, just like 1987. You made a promise in your enemy year and you had to eat your words. And you know who made you eat your words? It was Ronda Rousey. And look at that. Ronda Rousey is born in the cat year. What do you know? The person who made the rooster eat their words was a cat. Again, always comes down to this. Enemy signs. Moving on. Looks like you made some money with Floyd. It's a good thing we're bringing up Floyd, because Floyd is born February 24th. You know who else is born February 24th? Steve Jobs. You know who else is born February 24th? One of Dana White's benefactors. He can figure out which one. People born February 24th, good about making money. But let's talk about Floyd Money Mayweather. You know, locations matter. We just talked about snakes and snake years. And guess what? Floyd lives in Las Vegas, a snake city, and Floyd is a snake himself. And one of the reasons he's the best at what he's done is because he's in the right location. Location matters. And this man right here is a living example of it. And again, a good friend, someone who made money with Dana White. Again, snake, rooster. Moving on. So he's an atheist now, but he used to be an altar boy. Listen, Dana, I want you to understand something about God. He's 100% real, but there's a difference between gods and prime creators, and there's one prime creator, many gods. And maybe the God in this realm isn't the most benevolent, but there is a prime creator. I can assure you of that. Don't let religion sour your taste on spirituality, my friend. Good friend of Donald Trump. You know, it's interesting. He spoke at the 2016 Republican National Convention from Cleveland. That's my old stomping grounds, Cleveland. And I was there VIP in Cleveland for Trump rallies. And I told Trump on October 22nd, 2016, to his face, he'd be president of the United States. And voila. Maybe that has something to do with me being invited to his inauguration and the White House. So we have the same friends, Dana. So when it comes to the gambling, I hope people understand not too many people can play $75K a hand and make millions of dollars gambling. Dana's different. And the reason he's different is because he's born on the 28th. And 28 is the number of wealth. Just like Elon Musk, just like Bill Gates, just like LeBron James, born 12/30, 1984. 12301984 adds up to 28. Just like Tiger Woods, 12/30, 1975. Just like, as we talked about before, Steve Jobs, 2/24, 1955 adds up to 28. But you want some proof, Dana? You want proof. That's what you want. The people who are watching this want proof. Guess what? The most valuable sports franchise, not just in America, but in the whole world, the Dallas Cowboys, were founded on the 28th. So when it comes down to it, a guy like Dana White, born on the 28th, guess what? He can go to the casino and win money because he's born on the 28th. He manifests money at a different level. Richest guy I know is a 28 life path, and he's worth about 11 billion. So again, this is how it works. Someone like him, who's born in a rooster year, has an aggressive personality. He's an alpha rooster, and he basically helped make the UFC famous. Rooster rooster, and he did it in a Snake City, Las Vegas. Rooster Snake Connect. Metaphysical science is real. This is what's going to be taught in schools in the future. Whether you believe it or not is irrelevant. This is the future. You better jump on the bandwagon now, or in the future when your grandkids are studying this in school, they'll be like, yo, you didn't believe in this? Really? Fact of the matter is this. Men lie, women lie. Oh, we definitely know they do. The government always lies, but numbers never do. This has been a GG33 production.